Hi everyone, so I will show you how to use Duolingo. The first thing I recommend if you like the dark mode is to download Duolingo. So you will be redirected to this website that userstyles.org. It's a bit slow because it has a lot of things in there, so that's why it takes a while. But it's just this. I think first you need to install this thing that's stylish, and then you can go back here to Duolingo and then click to install. So next time you open this and go to Duolingo, you will see this. I had already installed this, so I'll just delete one of them, but that's it. So when you go back to Duolingo, instead of being like this, it's all white, so it's a bit awful to look at, but that's in my opinion because I really like the dark mode. You can use it. So we're all set it. Then we can start doing the lessons. Well, I am really addicted to Duolingo. I really like the gamification. So I am just doing the Titans level, the legendary levels, that what they call it. But it's just how you can just improve some unities. That's what they call it. So right now I'm doing the people. The person is just in singular, people are the plural. So I'll just start right now. So that's it. I prefer to work like really focus it, so you can type F11 on your keyboard, so you will hide the this bar, and will be only Duolingo in you. I do use all of the resources of Duolingo, like they offer to for you to speak, to listen, and also to read and write. So in every lesson that you do, you are practicing the speaking, listening, writing, and reading. So for this first example, I'll just use the keyboard. That's why I prefer using the website instead of the mobile, because the mobile you will have to click on the words instead of write them. So it's a little bit easier than this. So that's another thing that I recommend you to do. So let's go. No more talking. Eu não estou com muito calor. I am not. I forgot about it. So I am not quite warm. I don't think it is. Okay, I'm not very warm. Okay.
Are you always thirsty in the morning?
Are you always thirsty in the morning? Nice. Are you too warm? Okay.
When it's hot, I often eat a nice salad.
So one thing that I do is just to listen to it, and then I try to repeat right after. When it's hot, I often eat a nice salad. And that's it.
It's late, and Lorena feels tired.
The names are a thing in Duolingo. It's really hard, but it's really good because you will learn how to speak your name. I think my name is Caio, and in English you can talk it like Kyle. So Lorena, it's in Portuguese, but if a foreigner who speaks English talks your name, if it is Lorena, he will talk like Lorena. So it's a really helpful thing for you to train your ears. Like Julia, it would be Julia, sorry. Maria would be Maria, uh, etc. You will heard many names along the lessons.
It's late, and Lorena feels tired.
It's late, and Lorena feels tired.
Does your family visit often?
Does your family visit often? Like the
Family. Often. Often.
like it's just the tipo, but this last word in the sentence is a bit hard. Often, frequentemente. So you do not speak the n at the end. Try to listen to it. It's often.
Often. Often.
Like you do not say the t. I confuse it. It's not often. It's just often.
Often.
So it's really nice to just practice all the lessons that Duolingo has, because it will really help you if you are struggling to train your listening. It really helps me.
When do your sisters usually visit?
Another thing to take care is the s at the end. Not take care, it's just to pay attention, because in this case is contextual, like when do your sisters. So in this case sisters is plural, because if it would be singular it would be when does your sister usually visit. If you listen to it quickly it would look like sister, so that's why it's a bit interesting to pay attention to the whole sentence, not just going with it. So one more time.
When do your sisters usually visit?
That's it. And in this sentence, it's really hard to grasp. So just repeat, and it would be good for you to practice.
It's one of my favorite movies.
One thing that Duolingos recommend also it's just to repeat what you just heard. So it's one of my favorite movies. Don't feel ashamed of your accent. It's super natural to feel ashamed of it. But think about the real world. Like you will not speak English with native speakers only. You will talk probably with some Indian guys, other Brazilians, some French people, Spanish people, German people. So every one of them will have an accent. You do not need to sound like a native speaker, but you do need to pay attention to the way the words are spoken. So in this case, it's a good example of this. Like my accent is different from this character of Duolingo, so it's okay.
Are you usually thirsty at night?
Are you usually thirsty at night? That's it.
I'm always warm when I wear this shirt.
Okay.
It's Friday and I want cake.
It's Friday and I want cake. Another good thing of Duolingo is the intonation. So here we have the exclamation. So like it's not like you're reading the phrase
Cake.
in this way. It's Friday and I want cake. It's not like this. It has exclamation punctuation. So it's Friday and I want cake. So the bear just talks like that.
It's Friday and I want cake.
The Friday it's another good thing for you to pay attention.
It's her new address.
Okay.
I'm cold. It's not a nice day.
I'm cold. It's not a nice day. Okay.
It's a nice day, but I'm a little hot.
Yoo-hoo.
I feel happy when I cook a nice dinner.
I feel happy when I cook a nice dinner. Alright. Oh, another thing that I didn't mention, but you can see the translation. To every lesson you do, So if you
When?
write something in English, you read it in Portuguese and write it in English, that would be like excellent, or like, oh, you also could write it like this. So it's really nice for you to practice. She never wears shoes at home. All right. So commonly you would use like use. So she never used shoes at home, but this lesson is really interesting because when you use something in Portuguese, like você usa sapatos, você usa chinelos, você usa camisa, etc. It would be like você veste, so you wear. So she never wears shoes at home.
When can you come home?
When can you come home? Your husband wear sheep shirts. Oh, okay. So the S is missing because it's like he wears.
When do you arrive home?
When do you arrive home?
It's her favorite hat.
It's her favorite hat. I am not very warm. Okay. Your husband wears sheep shirts. Alright. And that's it. So, as you have seen, it's a bit difficult. I am really practicing this over and over and over again, so that's why I have some preparation for this lesson. But when you start, probably would be something like this. You have to do 5 lessons 6 times. So you will practice it 30 times, and then you will need to do 4 more lessons to get to the legendary level. That is this one. So Duolingo really has some good practices for you to study, and you can take this for life. If you are studying math, studying literature, any other thing, it's really nice for you to think about it. Like you just studied something and then you repeat it. I really like just to do it in a whole. Like I sit in the afternoon and then do all this unit. But you could actually just do one, like in here. You do one level, so 5 lessons, and then you go to the next one. This is the recommended way because when you finish all this, it's like a lot. When you go back to here, you would be challenged again because you have to practice all over again. So it's designed to be done this way, but you can just start doing this lesson and just do it once. And I prefer do it this way because I'll try to go back in here every month or so, because I would forget this in the while if I don't practice. So you can design your own way to study it, no problems. But Duolingo really has a lot of smart people behind it. So when you heard the bear talking, the little girl talking, the adult women talking, all of it is just designed for you to grasp different accents, and it's really nice for you to train your ears because in real life you will not hear people talking like you see in Netflix movies, Netflix series, music is actually not at all like this. So hope you have learned something new with this video, and if you have any questions, just ask me. See ya.